So, hello fellow coin and banknote collectors, how you going today? And in today's video we're going to be talking about the controversy that has been surrounding the $2 coloured Royal Australian Mint rolls. So if you're not too familiar with these, we go over to eBay and have a quick look. So they are, here you go, here's one. These rolls that were issued in the Royal Australian Mint wrapper. So you've got the coat of arms, the Royal Australian Mint, and the dollar coins. And generally you would see on one side a head, and on the other side you'll see the tail. So the tail is the one without the effigy, so that's the obverse, the reverse should I say, with the actual colour in it, and the obverse actually has Queen Elizabeth II. So that's basically what we are talking about. And we're talking about from 2014, I believe. Not too sure if the 2013 actually come in these rolls. And I know the 2012 Poppy one did not, so don't get a Poppy that's in these rolls. It's been re-rolled. Even though it looks good. So the statement from the Royal Australian regarding the rolls. So it gives some information at the start. So you got it just says the provision of the Royal Australian Mint issue circulating coins and commemorative coins. And there's been a degree of confusion between rolls that are developed and sold through the commercial line, targeted primarily for coin collectors, and coin rolls in the pile, blah 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 blah. Okay, firstly, the important distinguish between the Royal Australian Mint rolls, collected products, and coin rolls that are sourced from banks. So they're saying that the ones that you get from the bank are reject rolls. Okay, and then we have this information here. So it's worth noting that the coins contained in the regular rolls are circulating coins. So they're pretty much all the same coins, the ones issued from the banks and the ones that you brought from the actual coin sellers. They're all the same, circulating coins between 1.6 to 2 million or 5 million depending on the actual year. Okay, so they generally issue 5,000 rolls, so 5,000. Then there are exceptions, but they might be other denominations. Okay, there are some essential elements to official rolls that warrant identification. Firstly, they appear in the Royal Australian paper, and blah 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 blah. And then also visible features that one end has a visible head and the other hand has a visible reverse. So that's here. I would say probably not all years and all of the actual rolls, because apparently some people on Facebook brought these coins off coin sellers that were tails or heads even before these coins actually started to turn up in bank vending machines last week. So, and also it doesn't say when they actually started doing this. Was it 2017? Because all the rolls that we're seeing are mainly the 2017, the 2018 repatriation, I believe, and the 2020, the one that looks like the Filipino flag anyway. This one here, which one is that? I can't remember. Yeah. 75 years into the Second World War. So they've been turning up as well. That one at the C mint mark, so you won't get that in a roll. Okay, so heads, tails. It says many years ago. When was the many years ago? Many years ago? Was that like 40, 50 years ago? Was it like 100? No idea. This is pretty vague. Okay, official rolls, purpose of design, manufactured by the mint for the purpose of collection. Okay, so and here we get down. What you may not be aware is the fact that we cannot program a coin rolling machine to solely produce heads and tails. It's understandable. It's just pretty random. Therefore, when we produce a full package of 5,000, there is another roughly, approximately 5,000 rolls that do not meet heads tails requirements, and those ones are actually classed as the rejects because they're heads or tails tails. I'm going to say they're probably 2017 to the current ones, because you can get 2014 and 2015 rolls that actually have tails, heads. So blah 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 blah, and they go down information. Okay, so why are they releasing them through the banks? So these coins go back into circulation, coin inventory, so they restore them to be utilized in older, being shipped to banks at the future time. These are not considered error coins, but are rather reject rolls products, as they do not meet the specifications. Rather than destroy them or go the extra time, cost of having them unpack them, yeah, probably not really that much. They may be sent to banks in this format at the time of shipment. Blah 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 blah. Do not have purchased into mintage. Okay, it's worth noting that the typical bank or their contacted cash management will break the rolls down for either storage or repacker into floats or retailers. Into floats for retailers. Why would they repackage them? They're in bloody rolls in the first place. They give them out as rolls. Just makes no sense that they would actually just break up a roll and re-roll it. Not when the roll is actually good. So yeah, they don't actually break them up. They just put them in the roll machine. Whoever gets them, good luck to them. You only re-roll coins when you get them in bags, and you actually, that's why you send them out, is in paper. This is the reason for reject rolls are not seen all that often. Yeah, probably not. Really? No, I think they just made that up. Recently, we have seen some urgent orders. Yeah, because they actually, since the start of COVID, they actually haven't had orders, and now they've actually need orders. They probably haven't minted many coins, so now they actually need to dispense some. Okay, and some coins have been distributed banks in roll format, reject rolls. We can safely assume that these coins are required quite urgently, and they have appeared on the market in original paper wrapping rather than being repacked as a cash management company. By a cash management company, like Armaguard. Okay, so that's basically why. And this has been pretty much a shitstorm. So here we have one. This one sold for $600, and it says heads. So this is actually not an official product. This is supposed to be a reject roll, and you're still paying $600 for it. Why would you pay $600? It's really just not worth that much. Or $550, sorry. Let's have a look at some other ones. So you've got another 75th anniversary for 400. And let's have a look at the photos. Is that one probably the same seller? Okay, heads. So that's the same as the other one. So the ones that are heads, tails, 2017 onwards, would be the coins that are the rejects. And then you got these ones. So these are the repackaged coins. I would suggest you're not actually buying these because you're not. While it looks like it's good at the top and the bottom, you don't actually know what's in the middle until you've actually broken it open. And I'd say quite a few days probably will contain other coins as well. So don't buy those over face value. Unless you just want one coin, and then you could probably pay, I don't know, it's like $50 worth, plus if you're paying like $10 per one of those coins, then $58, $60. And here we have Jody Clark, heads, 2019. That should be to repatriation, not too sure. So you get a lot of them, and a lot of people were actually complaining because these ones have actually fallen. They should have fallen in value with the double the amount that are actually supposed to be out there. So here we have another one. So there's only one photo. Go to description. Where's the description? Okay, so this one is heads as well. So this one's from a bank. Then we have this coin. Is that official product? So these ones, I wouldn't be surprised if these ones have been dispensed as well. Also, that's heads and tails. That's probably an original roll. So that's probably the one you want to get. I personally wouldn't pay $300-400 for any of these. A lot of people like to buy these to resell them. And I think that the market has probably reached its peak for these coins because, first of all, we're in a recession. A lot of people really just don't have coins, extra money at the moment. Second of all, at the end of September, the stimulus money is going to pretty much decline until next March. And I reckon we'll actually have a lot bigger problem than what we've have previously. So here we go. Repatriation. Okay, so repatriation. This is Armor Guard roll. They rip one open just to show that they think they're all coins, but still. And 75th. So this is a heads. Okay. So these are reject rolls they would have got from the bank. So, me personally, I don't care about the reject rolls or the original. To me, they're the same product. So you got 10,000 of each instead of 5,000 now. And because the prices should decrease because they're actually a lot more than what they were previously. And quite frankly, I reckon these coins should have a value probably about $5-6 a coin because there's like 2 million. I actually brought an Ottoman Empire 20 Paro coin, 1910. I brought it for like $1.50. And I've got, here you go, I've got a Fijian $1 from 2000. Pretty much brought it for $1. And I got a Fijian 20 cents from 1987, 400,000. So that's a lot less, and still you're paying not even $1 for that. And also the 2014 $1, was it 1.1 or 1.4 million? Can't remember off my head. You're still paying like $2 or $3 per coin. I don't think it's really worth paying a high amount of money for a coin. It's actually quite common. These are not rare. Do you see mint marks are different? I reckon they're actually really worth getting. Probably at the start, but probably not now. They've probably a lot of those probably peaked as well. So this is pretty much a shitstorm, and a lot of people are not very happy with what actually happened with the Royal Australian Mint. And I'm not surprised because they done this with the 2016 90th birthday, the 20 and 50 cent coin card. They said they made the order, then when they had the cutoff date and they actually made what was required, then they decided, oh no, we're going to make extra. And everyone's going, but you said you're only going to make whatever is ordered, not extra. Then they decided to put them in PNC. The same with the 2004 50 cent coin. They said, oh yeah, this coin's only going to, this is the student one with the wombat and the cockatoo on it and the koala. Yeah. You're only gonna put them in cards and then we'll sell them. So people would have brought them thinking that they might increase. That's okay. I don't mind that, just as long as they don't bump them up like they did with the ANU. coins that they issued this year. And then they go, oh, sorry, we forgot to tell you we're going to issue them for circulation. So people would have gone, oh, these are pretty useless, and pretty much a value hasn't increased. You can still get them for $10, which 20 years ago they would have cost $10 as well. So, anyway, that's just the way the mint goes. Just don't believe anything they say, and take everything with a large grain of rock salt. Yes, halite. Beautiful. Anyway, I'll leave it here. So that's my little rant. No, I personally don't care that the mint does this. I'm not really interested in buying or selling them. But just be careful with what you buy from the mint, because the mint is not really trustworthy. Thank you very much, and have an awesome coin and banknote time. Thank you, and goodbye.